What's up, everybody? We have another day of Packers training camp in the books, so I will break down everything that happened today from the aspect of all the beat writers that I have the past 6 days, 7 days, 8 days. I don't know, I'm losing track, but it's been a good amount of days. But if you guys have not subscribed and you want to stay up to date with all Packers news, feel free to subscribe and turn on the notifications as well. So first off here from Andy Herman, wide receiver, cornerback 1v1s upcoming. Jair tight coverage and pass breakup versus Lazard. Vernon Scott good coverage on Tyler Davis. Amari just put Ennis Gaines in a blender. Wow, so good news for Amari Rodgers, not Cooper. Watkins, Gafford, fun battle but overthrown. Ento with gorgeous coverage and a pick on Winfrey. Beautiful play. I feel like KB Ento, however you say his name, has been making some nice plays. And then here we have from Mike Spofford, KB Ento and Rasul Douglas with back-to-back INTs and one-on-ones at Packers camp. Then from Andy Herman, Danny Davis had a step on Dante Vaughn but overshot. Hyman tries to make a spectacular deep catch but incomplete. Dobbs just got a massively contested catch with Stokes all over him. Great coverage. Kid just keeps making plays. There we go, Romeo. Watkins wins deep for a TD versus Shamar. So Sammy Watkins making some nice plays as well. Also Dobbs, what's new? Nothing new there. Dobbs just dominating. Then from Andy Herman, Torrey beats Amos 1v1 in red zone, 1v1 period. Gaines, fantastic pass breakup versus Amari. So Gaines gets the better of Amari the second time. Thomas, great pass breakup versus Hyman. Physical coverage. Sal Cannella knows how to run a route. Easy separation versus Sean Davis. Rico, great coverage. And a pass breakup versus Dobbs. Then from Ryan Wood, Rasul Douglas is so smooth when transitioning from coverage to playing the ball. Just jumped an out route versus Randall Cobb in one-on-ones and without breaking stride. Picked a Jordan Love pass for 6. Went the other way quick. We saw Rasul Douglas and just how good his hands were last year, having however many picks he had. I think it was like 5 or 6. And hopefully we see that once again, and it's happening a lot in training camp. And then from Matt Schneidman, Packers just finished up another one-on-one period, watched wide receivers and tight ends versus DBs again, and Ennis Gaines was the player of the session. Kavian Ento and Rasul Douglas also picked off Jordan Love on 2 straight throws. Juwan Winfrey and Amari Rodgers with best routes run on offense. So Love throwing a couple interceptions there. As I talked about in a video earlier today, on Tuesday, Matt LaFleur said it was Jordan Love's best practice of his entire career, possibly. But obviously players have ups and downs. Rodgers even threw some picks today too. So we can't get down on a guy just because he throws 1 or 2 interceptions, and we'll see how he plays in the preseason. Then here we have the O-line formation. We have from Andy Herman, O-line, Yosh, left tackle, Runyon Jr., left guard, Myers, center, Newman, right guard, and Zach Tom at right tackle. So we've seen the Packers, switch Zach Tom around from left tackle to right tackle. And right now he's played at right tackle majority of the day with Yosh at left tackle, where Yosh did play majority of the time. And then from Andy Herman, runs outside seem futile against Campbell and Quay. One of them always there. This time it was Campbell for the stop on Dillon. Number 2 O-line, Cole Van Lennon, left tackle, Monet, left guard, Hansen, center, Sean Ryan, right guard, Caleb Jones, right tackle. Love throws low to Dobbs and a wide receiver screen. So Sean Ryan was a player drafted in the 3rd round, while Zach Tom was the O-lineman drafted in the 4th round. So I would have just assumed that Ryan maybe would have had a leg up on Zach Tom, but as we've seen through training camp in these past week and a half or so, that Zach Tom has been the player playing with the ones a majority of the time, where Sean Ryan has been with the 2s. So interesting there that Zach Tom sort of seems to be ahead of him on the depth chart right now. Then from Andy Herman, Levitt all over Daphne in the flat. Rodgers botched a toss to Lazard on an end around for a fumble. Preston recovers. Rodgers big completion to Lazard in a deep crossing route. Douglas the closest in coverage. Lowry, a nice job resetting the line of scrimmage on a run play. Skip Bayless. Andy Herman, Jordan Love keeps on a read option for a nice gain. Hyman, I think, catches a contested catch over the middle with Vernon Scott in very tight coverage. Hyman's already got a couple catches again. He's made the most of his opportunities, and he hasn't been here in Green Bay for too long. So we'll see. I don't think he'll make the roster, but you never know. Making some nice plays. Then from Ryan Wood, Packers tight end Tyler Davis can run. Just got behind Rasul Douglas, wide open on a corner route, and Aaron Rodgers did not miss about a 50-yard touchdown. So with Robert Tonyan still being injured, I think Tyler Davis is a player that could take a big step forward this next year. We saw him play a little last year, looks good, and Brian Gutekunst and other people as well seem to think that the Packers could have something here in Tyler Davis. So it's nice to see him making a nice play there. Then for Matt Schneidman, Romeo Dobbs just got his first taste of Smash Amos. Deep crosser, and Amos cleanly laid him out by accident while breaking up the pass from Rodgers. Amos helped Dobbs up afterwards. So a big collision there. Seems to be fine. Just getting a little, get a little hidden in there. Then from Ryan Wood, Aaron Rodgers is dealing today. Just fired a strike to Josiah DeGuara, who found a soft spot in the zone while rolling right. Best the Packers offense had looked since day one. So that's good to hear. Packers, looking good. DeGuara making a nice play. Then from Schneidman, what do we think Jordy Nelson is thinking as he watches practice? So Jordy Nelson was at practice today, not playing. He's not getting signed here. It doesn't seem, unless they're working on something, which I doubt. But Jordy Nelson was at practice watching today, which is fun to see. And then from Andy Herman, maybe one of the lost aspects of Romeo Doubs' hot start to camp is that he has a legit chance to win the #1 punt return job. He looks so clean catching the ball, gets upfield fast, and utilizes his speed. Looks very natural. So maybe Doubs will be the returner. Maybe it'll happen. Then from Ryan Wood, Packers rookie Zach Tom getting a hard look at right tackle. He's been there all day again with Royce Newman at right guard. Then from Herman, Amos is smashing today. Thud against Aaron Jones on a run inside. Had a clean collision with Doubs earlier. Rodgers overthrows Cobb on a deep corner route. Rodgers with a sticky play action and a completion to Lazard on a crosser. Master technician at work. And then Mike Spofford. Then Rodgers passes tipped at the line, and the flutter ball falls into Quay Walker's arms for the INT. The back and forth continues at Packers camp. So trading blows here. Then from Andy Herman, Tyler Goodson with a great run to the outside. Great hesitation move to spring him for extra yards. And follows it up with a huge run left with another great hesitation and cut. Huge 2 plays for 39. So Tyler Goodson, who was added as an undrafted rookie this offseason. And right now, because Patrick Taylor has been placed onto the he's injured right now. He has a groin injury. And with Kylan Hill still dealing with his knee injury, we'll see if Patrick Taylor is able to be healed up before the season comes around, which hopefully he will be. But if not, Tyler Goodson apparently seems to be looking good. So we'll watch that. Third spot for the running back battle as training camp continues. Then for Mike Spofford, TJ Slayton blows up a running play with the 2s in 11-on-11 at Packers camp. The big fella came on strong late last season and looking for more in year 2. So TJ Slayton, plugging up the middle of that defensive line. Then for Mike Spofford, Love with a strong throw for a TD to Torrey, but the rookie receiver drops it. And then who else? Doubs makes a nifty grab on a shallow cross with McDuffie all over him. Then from Ryan Wood, Adrian Amos sure gets a nose for the football near the goal line. He just ended Packers' 2-minute drill, picking a high Aaron Rodgers pass to tight end Josiah DeGuara in the end zone with 12 seconds left. So Adrian Amos seemingly having a really, really good day today. Then from Andy Herman, Love turns in 2-minute. First play complete to Doubs. QB and wide receiver not on the same page. Love to Goodson over the middle. Love stripped. Ball floats in the air. Tipa picks it and returns for a TD. Defense balling again. Then again, Andy Herman. Nice find on a check down to Baylor. First down. Hyman tries to make a juggling catch, but it falls incomplete. Dante Vaughn pass breakup to end the session. Doubs was the receiver. Defense wins all 3 2-minute drills with 2 picks and a turnover on downs. Defensive backs were awesome, so the defense playing really good in those 2-minute drills. Then to end it off here from Ryan Wood, as improved as Jordan Love has looked in team periods, he still has work to do in 2-minute drill. Errant throws and inability to feel the pressure just hurt Packers' second-team offense. Stopped driving short of field goal position. Preseason will be a great litmus test. And honestly, the thing I am most excited about for the Packers preseason is really to watch Love and see how he looks compared to how he looked last year in preseason and see sort of the steps he's taken to move forward. And then to end it off, that does it for practice from Andy Herman. Today's standouts, Adrian Amos and Tyler Goodson. But that is it for the updates today. If you guys want to stay up to date with all Packers news, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I also have a second channel, Sideline Scoop NFL, where I'll break down other things around the NFL. So if you want to see that, I'll leave a link in the description. Feel free to go click on it. But that is all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.